Happy New Year and a prosperous everyday. Welcome to 2024. I'm excited because I'm hopeful that the year is going to be good. It's going to come with good things, more money. You know what I mean? My name is Gadade Akusegbefia and you're welcome to the Muse Talk. Here we speak with artists. I call it a safe space where we get to talk about their craft, how it started, and what the future looks like for them. Today's episode is brought to you by Lenore Thrift. They hooked me up with these beautiful shirts. So if you're looking for your palazzo two pieces, your skirt suit, your shirts, just to rock to the office, just call the number on your screen and trust me, you're not gonna regret. You can also follow them on social media at Lenore_Thrift and you're good. We take a quick break and we come back. I'm going to introduce my guest to you. I can't wait.
Hi guys, I go by the name ABC Mason and you are watching the Muse Talk. Stay tuned.
Hello everyone, my name is Nura Mohammed, known as Nura the Linguist. Keep watching the Muse Talk.
Welcome back. It's still the Muse Talk, just in case you just joined us. It's 2024 and it promises to be good. My guest today, surprisingly, is an ex-footballer. I didn't know that. He's a facilitator. He teaches at Al Rayyan International School. And the interesting one is he's a DJ. Yeah, he's a DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, Kofi Chumesi Fokuo. Did I mention her? Did I just butcher your name?
You tried.
AKA DJ Muse. Welcome to the Muse Talk.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing very good.
Are you okay? You look tired. It's been a long day already.
Not long day, long Christmas holidays with events.
You know what, Chile? You didn't invite me.
Out of sight.
Oh my God! Out of sight, out of mind. It's fine.
But next time I'll invite you.
It's okay. You know, I'm going to show how naive I am. You know, when someone says I'm a footballer, it's Black Stars that takes my mind straight to Black Stars. So did you play with the Black Stars?
Not with the Black Stars, but with the U20s. At the point, I was invited to one of their camps, which I don't want to follow up with that issue. But, okay, so playing football, my life has always been that kubolo kind of guy back then in Laboni.
But why is he always like that?
As
that kubolo for the bobo?
No. I wouldn't say I'm a kubolo, but then I found myself in that, sorry to say, that environment where you had a lot of fisher folks around playing football. And I remember I have one friend who always tells me that I'll be with hard labor. And I'm like, this is what I want to do. And it looks like if you have to fit in this environment, this the kind of attitude you need to get. So I started football at a very young age. I think at age 6, where I had most of my people calling me Kamara. Because when you come to Labadi and you mention Kamara, they walk you straight to my house because I was very young playing with the adults. So that was where my whole football life developed. And I remember after secondary school, I told my parents I wanted to play football. And they were like, hey,
we'll cut off your head.
You choose between the school, university, or you move out of the house. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go to school. So we bought the forms. I got admitted to one of the finest universities in Ghana, University of Cape Coast.
Of course. I was just praying that you don't see university.
No. University of Cape Coast, constant confusion. Where whilst I was in level 100, I was still playing for the school team and also had the opportunity to play for Ibusuma Drafts and Vipers and Cape Coast Division 1 and Premier Club. So after university, 2008, I spent only 1 week at home and I got a call up to Heart of Lions, Mando Heart of Lions. It also became an issue between my parents and myself because you're university. Why do you want to play football? And I'm like, you guys said I should go to university. I'm done. Can I continue with my... And they were like, okay, we'll give you a chance. So that was where it all started. So I started my whole, my major career in Ghana, that was Heart of Lions. Then I moved to Liberty. Liberty, I think I had a bit of an issue with them. Then I moved to Inter Allies FC. And I would say a very big thank you to Interlight FC because it was them that made the whole dream come true. I was able to play in Europe and in Asia. So coming back to Ghana, I realized that, and that is something that I've always been telling my club players, because I'm a co-owner of a club, Project FC. We train our dream Ghana. So I always tell them there's always a plan A and a plan B. And to me, from my experience, I believe that my plan A was the education and B was the sports.
Okay.
So coming back to Ghana with me not being able to play actively because being a footballer, you have a short lifespan because you get into contact with a lot of injuries, a lot of issues. Mine was an injury, this left arm. And coming back, going through all that injury process, rehabilitation and going back, I was like, you know what? This is it. I'm getting old. I needed to create a family on my own, have a life. So I just went back to my drawer, picked up my certificate, and I was teaching.
Wow.
One funny thing was when I was playing for Heart of Lions in 2008, I was doing part-time teaching at Ghana International School.
Okay.
So from training, I go to school to teach, and that has been my life too. And I'm still teaching.
You know, I'm so surprised because, I mean, you've been on the podcast with us and everything, and I never for once thought you were a footballer and even did it professionally.
I don't look like
So
one.
like, I'm so surprised. I don't even know what to say. So when did DJing also come in?
Okay, so DJing started also at a very tender age. I'm coming from a family that is musically inclined background. I think most of my grand uncles play instruments. My dad himself is a drummer. So growing up with my granddad, listening to Nat King Cole, Louis Armstrong and Co, I started picking up one or two music like culture. And I remember somewhere we have these little parties at home. Fifi, I want to be a DJ. So we started Atomics. I think that then it was Atomics or something before virtual DJ, and now we have the Serato, the record box. So I used to do one or two. We started with the cassettes, the CDs. Those times they play this hip life. You sit by your radio, you pause, record and play. So that's how it all started. And funny enough, people started grooving to what I was playing. I was like, oh, so that would be a hobby. And funny enough, that hobby has now become another side job.
Yeah. So you're self-taught, right?
Yeah.
The DJing.
I wouldn't say solely self-taught. I had some big people who held me along the way, like Woodman.
Okay.
He's an elderly person. The DJ Blues. These are like matured people in the DJ industry, and Mixon, Dixon, Kofi. Sometimes they call you on the side, Charlie, you're doing great. Add A, B, C, D.
Okay.
And that's what got me into like.
So you still DJ, you still get the time to go DJ?
I think recently, 25th night, I had a show with some of these artists, and Jerry, Gold K, Jalid, and some DJs. I normally bring these people together to just have fun.
Oh, that's interesting. I really wish to be present whilst you're DJing at an event. I just want to see how you groove with the music and everything, how your vibe is like with the music.
It's all about connecting with
the audience.
The audience.
Okay.
I for once, I don't like playing a lot of Afrobeats.
So what do you play? Because it's a thing now.
No. Well, it is my opinion.
Okay.
I prefer playing more of the old hip life than the old school. Maybe because I'm coming from that era.
Okay.
And you see, when you compare sounds from the old school, the hip life, the Black Force and Codes, as compared to what we're having now, I want to feel every instrument play.
But doesn't it depend on the audience? If you're playing DJing for some university students.
You see why I teach now? I'm mostly in the music room. When you hear the kind of songs the kids are playing now, I'm like, how old are you? These are songs from the 80s and 90s, and they are loving it. The show I said I recently did, right? We were 4 DJs. One guy used to DJ a Bloomba. The Bloomba has a crowd of just Afro guys. I'm telling you, we had the same crowd, but they were just seated. Then I switched to these Kwaukese, these Kuntihini and Co. And the whole place was like, I was like, wow. So it is still vibing.
Okay.
And I always also would go with we are playing 100% Ghanaian song. So
you don't add Nigerian songs or anything?
This Christmas, all my setups were mostly Ghanaian songs.
So as a DJ, if you're, DJing and you see that the songs you're playing, your audience are not like giving you the energy you want in return, what do you do?
Well, that's why to be a good DJ, you need to look out your audience. Like you have a program that has 3 different age groups, right? So you should be able to mix all genres, all age categories for everybody to vibe. So it's more of an art of getting people happy through music.
Sure. So what do you do as a facilitator?
Okay, so I teach health and physical education because of my sports background. That's what I did at university, PE. We normally call it PE in our system, but it's health and physical education. So I teach that at the secondary level. I do the IB system.
That's what you do at Aloyan?
Yeah, IB.
Okay.
Which is not easy, but...
What makes it difficult? How is it different? PE is PE.
No.
Okay. Educate me.
That is where I have a problem with, this is our curriculum that we do have in the country. And I don't blame them. I blame those facilitators who are teaching the course. PE is not all about go and jump, play. There's a component of PE that deals with the theory aspect, right? Now, if I'm teaching you basketball, in as much as I've been able to teach you the basic skills in basketball, you need to also know what the principles of training, components of fitness, and also know the rules of the game. Okay. And these are the theory aspects that we teach, right? So it's a holistic development of the child. It is not a play. And with IB is more of a project-based curriculum. So it's more of diploma. Let me use the word diploma. IB diploma course. So we do e-portfolio, where students are being made to write reports, reflections, and all that on their practical assessment.
Is this same PE that we all studied in school?
That's why I said it varies from curriculum. Okay. The IGSC also has its e-portfolio. Okay. The IB, but what we do mostly with our schools, the basic schools, is we teach play. Yeah. And recreational activities. Right? So that is the difference.
Yeah. That makes it difficult because you mentioned that it's difficult.
Because then, every month, every week, every year, things are changing. Science is changing, information. I remember, I know we have 9 planets, right? But now it's 8. And I had to fight this with my son, my 5-year-old son. He was like, Daddy, it is 8. I'm like, it is 9 because I know my very eyes may just be on the 9 planets. So you always have to be updated with stuff. Yeah. Because I remember I was in class and I was teaching, what was it? It was about one of these laws. And the child or student stated the law. I was like, quickly, you need to think fast and tell them it's an assignment.
That's a smart one.
I noticed, Charlie, teacher, my shit. So assignment, just that assignment should be done in class. And I sat behind my MacBook.
And they just go
like, wow. So they are always sometimes ahead of you. So also have to be 3 times ahead of them. So that's the load that is on the teacher. So it's not like teaching. You don't just teach.
You're learning whilst teaching.
You are nurturing them. You are differentiating them because, you see, generally in our class setup in our normal schools, they come in a Obano or Nyadi Ntiyu. In an IB environment, every child is important. They make provision for every learning style to fit the child. So if maybe I'm giving you shooting in basketball, you are getting it right. Maybe I am having difficulties, right? The lesson plan that I created for the whole class, I need to change it for you, for myself alone, to be able to catch up with the class.
Okay.
So it's like very involving. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
So that's what happens.
You know, but describing the curriculum, it sounds like, it doesn't sound, it is a lot.
Yeah.
How do you make it fun for the students?
Okay, so it's your teaching style.
Okay.
It depends on the individual. I love to do more. Okay, let me use my timetable. We have 3 periods in a week. So the double periods are used for practical, a single for theory.
Okay.
And mostly is that what we do outside, we bring it inside. So let's say if you are doing shooting, the theory class, you can watch a video on shooting. I will explain. Now it gives them that visual learning style. So when I get onto the court, it even makes my work easier because most of these kids are very good with visual learning.
Yeah.
It's not a paper. So we get there and the arm angle, the goose neck action is there. So that's what makes it fun for them.
So would you say that your past background in football is also helping you to be a better teacher now?
Yes, it has really helped.
What impact has it had on you as a person?
Okay, so it taught me a lot about life. One, not to give up. 2, time management. I'm one person, I don't joke with my time because to be a good athlete, the time management should be on point because training starts at 7, I'm there 6:30. Right? What you eat, your lifestyle, that discipline I need to have as a player is what goes into my teaching. So some of my students say I'm strict. I have to, because in as much as you are using an equipment, it's a weapon. Even the football is a weapon, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't guide them to how to use it, you find yourself in court. One thing about this country is very few schools are top with these legal issues, legal liabilities in sports. I remember there was a case in Lincoln the other time where, you know, with the sizes of basketballs, we have sizes. Even with the football, we have the 1, we have the 3, we have the 4 and the 5. With the basketball, I think the facilitator used a bigger size for a lower class. And someone had a finger injury. He got swollen, I think, it hooked onto the ball. He was sacked.
Wow.
And the school was made to change all the balls to fit the class size.
That's interesting.
But when it comes to our normal setup, every ball we have played, in this case, 5 in a ball. You see? And these things, I'm very strict on them because I need to save myself as a teacher.
Sure.
And also protect and also let them feel safe in that area. For me, even before the class starts, I go around checking the goalpost. Is there rust? Are my balls inflated well? Do I have anything that is going to threaten them or injure them? No. Then let's go and play. So that is it.
Wow, that's interesting. So when you're not playing football or when you're not teaching or you're not DJing, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Family.
Okay.
I
spend
enjoy
time with family.
Yes.
Your wife and kids.
Yes, my son and daughter. Those 2 clears. Yeah.
That's interesting. Aside that?
Aside that, I prefer swimming.
Do you have any hobbies? Okay, swimming.
Swimming and playing football.
It's still football now.
All these, like the Express games. I think I signed up to this oldies league. So I'm yet to play my first match.
Oh, okay. When are you playing that?
Do I even know the calendar? You do everything on WhatsApp. So when the time comes, I'll just. But I still train. I go to the gym because when you are used to a lifestyle, it's very difficult to go off it. So even for 2 days, if I've not done any physical activity, I feel
something is off.
Yeah. So basically, and also I have my club, Projan FC, Ajengano.
You still go to.
So from age 5 to 19, now that we groom them, so we develop players.
That's interesting.
So during summer, we all fly to Europe to play the Youth World Cup, go to a cup, Norway Cup, then they have the next cup, then we come back. Then we start the next season again. So that's what I do.
I don't know much about football. I need to go, but why does it look like when Black Stars need to play, it doesn't look like we have players. We have to bring players from Europe and stuff. I don't get it.
We have, and also I would say it has to do with the quality that we also have in this country. You know, I'll tell you for a fact, training out there is quite different from what we have here. Even though you say it's from here, you went there. But when you go there, the environment you meet. I remember those days when I was playing for the Ghana League. After training, I could play beans, that one takes you through the day.
Yeah.
But when I was in Asia, in Europe, they always make room for recovery, protein powders, shakes and other things. So they give you tablets to take to, because they know they put you under. But you come here, you train on this hard ground, this hot sun. Now we are producing sometimes salaries that are not even coming.
So the motivation is not there, and the good health is also not there.
You ask yourself, how many teams provide NHIS for their players? No.
It's sad.
We'll get there. I feel.
When? How? It's been long. Okay. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we have something new. Welcome back. It's still the Muse Talk. In case you just joined us, you missed a lot, but don't worry, I got you. So we have our new segment. I don't have a name for it yet, where you get to pick 5 questions. You answer 5 questions, and after that, you challenge someone to come on the show. Cool?
I'll manage.
Okay, so the first, just pick.
Interesting.
You won't see, so just pick. I could read it for you, or you can read it yourself. Let me see. Let me see. What sport would be fun when alcohol is added? Come on, let's go. What sport would be fun when alcohol is added? Why are you laughing though?
When alcohol is added?
Yes, what sport would be fun when alcohol is added?
I would say it's a very wrong combination.
Well, it could be indoor games, not necessarily going on the pitch.
Okay, snooker.
Okay.
Because it gives you that precision. When you are
snooker, rather, don't you need to be focused?
Don't worry. Have you ever wondered why someone can boost from Malaysia and walk home?
Okay. Okay.
Precision.
Your second one. What's the craziest thing you ever done on a trip?
Craziest.
I know you have a lot, so just give me one. Craziest? Craziest thing you've ever done on a trip? Let's go.
Because in my life is some way. I'll be one boring idiot. But
there's some tiny thing you did and you're like, on a normal coffee, you won't do this. So.
I think it had to do with then when I was dating my wife.
Okay.
We're supposed to travel to Winnipeg just for the weekend, and she had a flight. So she arrived around 10 p.m. And the car then we were using was a Nissan Versa and had issues. So my girlfriend was like, and am I uncle? No, so it's like, the car is smoking. So, madam, make it go. Started a journey. Lo and behold, we got there.
So you put your life and your girlfriend's life in danger.
You have to do those daring things too.
Okay. Take the third one. Don't do that again, please.
I'm still married to the same person.
Yes, but don't do it again. What was this?
What's the worst?
Okay. What What's the worst way you would? What's the worst way you could possibly get fired?
From work.
I do not pray for that, but
Worst way.
yes. What's the worst thing?
I think I experienced one, and it ended up in court.
Wow, what was that?
I used to work for one school, and we were on summer break like this. So I was then working with I had this part-time thing with Betway Ghana Talent Search. So we were at Koforidua. So in an elevator going to my hotel room, my phone beeped. I just checked my phone, termination of contract. I'm like,
What did you do?
So I read that thing, like, oh, but how? And I know you can't terminate someone's contract when we are on holidays, vacation. So that was when I called the school. Nobody picked up. The next person I called my lawyer and we sued the school.
You sued the school?
Of course, yes.
Did he give a reason for the termination?
They are saying they are low on money and
so it was not like your fault.
No.
Let's see this one.
Like,
if you were
they still want me back.
This one. If you were given an elephant, you cannot sell this elephant and you cannot give it out. What will you do?
I'll give it to Abu Fado.
No, you cannot give it. No, you can't give it out. You can't sell it to. No, you cannot give it out. You cannot sell it either. What would you do?
Obenyeno.
Okay, looks when you're bad. Your last one.
The questions, we had the questions.
Why? You find them weird? They are supposed to be weird. Have you ever been tricked to do something?
Me?
Yes.
Same idea. Tricked?
Yes, to do something.
Yes.
What was that?
My dad.
What did he trick you to do?
My days in UCC. At the morning, no day, Monday, hung. It was 1st April. So he called me, Fifi. I'm like, Hava, he's about passing school, whatever, gate, going to Takrade. But I should meet him at the junction. Oh, bro, thank God. Poppy, they come save man. And I'm there jogging. Where I jogged from was like from Medina Market to here.
What hall?
I was in a hostel. So it was like, from let's use from Accra Mall to Atomic Junction. Jogging. So I got there, I called this man, I wasn't picking up. Later I called him, he was like, who if you didn't know first day April now? Like,
Really? Your dad did that to you?
Chairman. Hey, daddy.
So mean.
You make like say about people, I tell us what to do.
I'm so sorry.
Well, but it was later, there was a conversation, so
Oh, so fine. Yeah, so fine. So I want you to look inside that camera and challenge someone to be here, the hot seat here.
Hot seat?
Not necessarily a hot seat, but a friendly one. Just so I could have a conversation with them, an artist.
That Becker boy.
Oh my God.
I said doggy whatever now.
Doggy chairman.
Doggy chairman, that Becker boy.
You challenge him, man?
Yes.
Okay. So Doggy chairman, you have been challenged to come on the Muse Talk. I mean, Doggy has been here before, but we can still have him to, just because you challenged him. So Doggy chairman, you're coming on the Muse Talk next. So please clear your schedule for me, I beg you. Thank you so much for coming. Do you have final words for our viewers, your fans out there, your students?
As my students, I always tell them to learn hard. Always find a balance in what you're doing, because we've been there. We found a balance through university and also playing active football. For my fans, this year is going to be a very exciting year. Expect more from DJ Muse and the Muse Hub. More collaborative things are going to happen. We try to put up more events, and I'm sure most of you will get to know more about it.
Sure.
And to my family, my wife, Martha, my son Leroy and my daughter Liana that loves you guys.
That's so nice. It was emotional at the end. Thank you so much for coming. My guest today, Kofi Chumesi for Kwo. Jesus.
I'll manage that for Kwo.
DJ Muse was here with me and we had a very interesting conversation. We talked about sport and some DJing and stuff like that. My next guest will be Doggy Chairman. We'll see about that. But thank you for staying with me and allowing me to have this conversation with you. My name is Gadade Aku Segbefia. You're going to see me again here next week. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.